What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus G15 Advantage gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna try out the First Descendant. Now, I don't know what kind of settings it'll be able to run. I'll just have to get in there and fiddle with them until we get some acceptable settings. Hey, maybe it'll be able to just play on Ultra and get a decent FPS. I don't know, but there's only one way to find out, and that's for us to go jump into the game. Now, I'm gonna use OBS to screen record, so the FPS might be a little lower than what you're expecting, but just go and watch the camera recorded gameplay a little bit to see the true FPS. So, now to the game.
All right, here we go. Here are the settings we're gonna run. 1080p, full screen, and that's pretty much all we really need on this screen. Pop on over to the graphics screen. I'm just gonna let it do the auto high. Figured it probably knows what it's doing. And just turned motion blur off, that's about all I did. So, with that, let's go hop into the game and see if it can handle it. All right, here we go. So, keep in mind, we are using OBS, so we are gonna lose some frame rate while I'm recording. So, make sure you watch a little tiny bit of the camera recorded gameplay if you want to see the true FPS that this thing gets. Let's see, what do you want, bunny?
방금 무슨 소리 안 났어?
Suspicion.
상황이 안 좋네. 알파는 안내자를 영 못 믿겠나 봐.
What the hell, Alpha?
뭔가 익숙한 아르케가 느껴지던데. 난 그래서 우리 편 같더라고. 혹시 알파가 안내자랑 연결 안 된 게 아르케 때문 아닐까? 요즘 알파 아르케 능력 잘 안 쓰잖아. 모르겠다. 지금은 작전에 집중하자. 일단 나는 킹스턴 구석구석을 정찰해볼게. 그 짜증나는 적 지휘관도 찾아야지. 넌 여기 있는 벌거스 포위망을 부탁해. 아주 자기들 집처럼 자리 펴고 있더라고. 그럼 이따 봐. 무리하지 말고.
Alrighty then. So I guess we're gonna go to this little thing. And we can just join in. I like how it kind of just teleports you right into the action like that. It seems to do a pretty good job. It has a little stutter here and there, but for the most part, it seems to be pretty nice. Like, in all honesty, even though the Alienware gets better FPS than this, it stutters like crazy, and it's a terrible experience on that laptop. And I don't know if it's the driver's fault, although if it's the driver's fault, I feel like this one would have been doing the same thing. Like, see, there's a little stutter right there, but it's not that bad at all. You should see what the Alienware does. And it's probably because Alienware was like sitting at a 200 or 102 to 103 degrees the whole time I was playing this game. And that's even with the cooling pad on full blast, so he thinks it needs a repaste, and I'm not going to do it. That's going to be on Alienware. And I'm just going to have to put it back to stock. I'll just put the stock RAM back in, and that's it. Easy peasy. Because I already know if I send in my RAM, I won't get it back. They even say that like everywhere. Anyway, so I'm pretty happy with this Asus. It might not get the highest FPS in the world, but as long as you play at 1080p and you're realistic, you can usually hit 60 FPS in most games. It's 1440p I tend to have a little problem with this thing nowadays, at least getting realistic settings. I almost always have to go lower settings than I do with the 1440, or with 1080, just because 1440 is harder to run. Not fun, but at the same time, it is what it is. That's why I'm kind of glad I picked out the 1080p version, but sometimes the 1080p version kicks me in the ass and has like way more stutter than playing at 1440. Oh, there's some big stutter. But yeah, it does that sometimes, but I feel like it does this on all computers. But nothing more than the Alienware. The Alienware definitely did the worst at this game. It didn't get the worst frame rate, but it was worst frame time by a country mile. You'll see what I mean when we get to that video. But we still gotta finish this video and do 1440 before we even get to the Alienware, so it'll be a little bit. Well, I say a little bit. I still can't stay at constant 60 all the time either. There's some times where you'll be loading or a bunch of action will happen and it will drop into the 50s or high 40s. So I've just learned to deal with that. That's just like, it's just what it's like on this computer. It is just a mid-range laptop now, so we can't expect it to be flawless anymore. I'm just happy it's still able to play games at all. Like a lot of people told me I wouldn't even be able, I'd be like getting 10 FPS already. And it's like, well, nope, not quite. Definitely can't max games out anymore, but we don't have to usually turn everything down to low like we do on the Steam Deck or Ally just to play games yet, so until we have to do that, I'd say it's still a pretty damn healthy laptop. At least in my opinion. I'm sure other people had disagree with me, but that's just my opinion.
다소 거친 언사가 있었지만 그건 제 책임이니 걱정하지 마십시오. 전 여전히 알파의 신중함을 존중합니다. 하지만 안내자라는 절호의 기회를 놓치고 싶지 않은 것도 사실입니다. 선각자 시설에서 좋은 성과가 있다면 알파의 생각도 바뀔 겁니다.
Now will they now?
잘 부탁합니다. 계승자.
Alright, so I guess we're going over there now. Let's go jump onto this center thing, and then I think we'll move on to camera. Yep, seems like a good spot to move on to camera indeed.
Alright, let's get some camera recorded gameplay now. Screw it, I'll just do it by myself. Shouldn't be anything I can't handle. I already played a bunch with people. I could use a little break and not have to worry about nothing. Wished I didn't have to worry about that crap, but stupid social anxiety almost always gets the better of me eventually. But I think I've been doing pretty good just being brave and just dealing with it and getting you guys footage lately, so as long as I can keep doing that, hopefully eventually one day it won't even be a problem anymore. That would be great. Baby steps. And it seems to take a little bit to prepare the shaders each level, but I guess I would rather do that than it being constantly stuttering all the time. It still has a stutter every now and again. That might just be my laptop being my laptop, or AMD being AMD, I don't know. But I think the faster your CPU is, the faster it'll be able to do this action too. And this thing's CPU's alright, but it's, you know, definitely not anything to write home about by today's standards. In fact, in some instances, it bottlenecks this GPU. I don't think it really does for this game, but I thought I had, like, powers, too. Probably start using new guns soon. I'd probably be able to beat these guys quicker. That's pretty cool.
Let's see, are there any ammo things around here somewhere? Maybe. Or if I can just figure out how to change guns here, let's see. Nope, that's not the right button. Nope, that's not the right button. Nope, that doesn't do it. There we go. It's Y.
장전 중이다. 충전해야 해.
Sheesh. That was not easy to beat. But I think that's a good spot to stop, so why don't we go wrap this video on up?
Well, alright guys, as a wrap for the First Descendant, and it played pretty damn good. While recording, it dropped under 60 a plethora of times, but that was mostly in town, where, you know, everybody is, and almost in every big game where there's lots of people in a city, almost everything sucks. And hell, a lot of stuff can even drop under 60, which I think it did. I think I saw it drop down like 54 or something like that. But that was before, actually no, that was before I even started recording, so while recording, it would have been even worse. I started recording after getting into the mission area, because I knew for a fact if I walked around town and then tried to go to the place, I'd have to waste like 3 minutes like having it do the shader caching or stop the recording. But I don't really like having like a bunch of recordings to keep track of, so I like keeping it simple. So I just waited until I got to my destination to start recording, because everybody knows that it's in city set for FPS, so I didn't think that would be a good FPS test, so I just went out and played the game. But in any case, still very respectable for just the default settings, at least at 1080p anyway. I don't know how it's going to do for 1440, but hopefully we can still get like 60 plus, but we'll go see what it defaults to, or we'll just do the same thing. If it's high, it's high, you know? So we'll just keep it the same, and if it can't get 60, well, that just sucks. We'll just have to tone it down. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.